Okay. Workbook 69. Grammar.
Sixty-one.
61. Workbook 69. Grammar 61. Okay. Not finished writing. Grammar 61. 61. Oh. Huh? Grammar again? 60 หรือเปล่า
Grammar 60.
That's it คือ61มันเป็นทีมเอกไปแล้ว โอเค lesson 5 lesson 4 lesson 4 โอเค space have you finished about answer the last time for space life in space you need to record this one you need to writing about life in space take a tour of the space station
Have you ever been on a really long trip and it felt like it took forever to get where you're going? Well, how would you like to take a long trip into space? That might sound like something you've read about in a book or seen in a movie, but for a select few people, it's real life. I'm talking about the astronauts who live in space for months at a time on the International Space Station. The International Space Station, or ISS for short, is in orbit above Earth. Astronauts live and work up there doing science experiments and learning about life in space. To get there, astronauts are carried up into space by rockets, and when they go home, they ride in space capsules that fall back to Earth. Let's take a closer look. Those big flat shiny things are solar panels, and they provide energy for the space station. They capture sunlight and they turn it into electricity. The space station uses that electricity to power lights and computers and everything else that makes the ISS go. This is a robot arm. Astronauts inside the station use this arm by remote control to fix things on the outside of the ISS. Although it might not look like it, the space station is kind of like a big house. It has 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, which the astronauts call a galley, and they even have a laboratory, just like we do in the fort. But as you can imagine, life on the space station is a lot different than it is back home on Earth. For one thing, all of the water that astronauts use has to be flown up by rockets. Since it's so hard to get up there, water is only used for drinking and eating. So astronauts don't take baths or showers with water. Instead, they wash up with special washcloths. But probably the biggest difference is that there's much less gravity up in the space station than there is here on Earth. Instead of sticking to the ground like we do at home, astronauts up there just float around. So, in a way, it's a lot easier for the astronauts to move around because there's less gravity, but after a couple of days in space, their muscles actually get weak. So astronauts on the space station have to exercise at least 2 hours every day to give their muscles a workout. But the rest of the time, the astronauts are conducting experiments. They'll study plants to see how they grow in space, and they'll study small animals like fish to see how their muscles do in low gravity. They even study how robots work in space. Say hello to Robonaut 2. He's a robot like Squeaks who lives on the space station full time. He's on board so astronauts can see if robots work as well in space as they do on Earth. R2, as his friends call him, can use tools and even go on a spacewalk by himself. Spacewalks are when astronauts leave the space station in a spacesuit to do work on the outside of the station, but they don't do them very often. Spacewalks are only for when astronauts need to fix things on the ISS or to gather information for experiments. So, life on the International Space Station is hard work, and it's really different than life at home. But if you ask me, the astronauts who get to go there are pretty lucky, because they actually get to live in space. Thanks for joining us on SciShow, kids. Maybe one day if you work really hard, you can go to the ISS. See you next time.
She speaks so fast. You understand? You see it? What's the International Space? And one more, this one, you can see more. Like 4 minutes.
That the International Space Station is the most expensive structure ever built? It's true. Around $160 billion have been spent to build and maintain this amazing craft. Today, we are going to learn more about the International Space Station, starting with what it is. The International Space Station is a large spacecraft that orbits around the Earth. It is home to crews of astronauts from different countries. The International Space Station is also a special type of science laboratory. It travels at 17,500 miles per hour, which means the station orbits around the Earth once every 90 minutes. The International Space Station is the product of many years of planning, preparation, and creation from people in various countries. Some of these countries include the US, Russia, Japan, Canada, the UK, Italy, Spain, France, and more. In November of 1998, a Russian rocket launched and carried the first piece of the craft to space. 2 weeks later, a US space shuttle carried another segment to space and joined the two together. On November 2nd, 2000, 1 American and 2 Russians began living on the International Space Station. They stayed there 4 months to help prepare the station for future crews. Since then, there have been many expeditions to the space station. Crews of 6 people regularly live and work there, rotating with new crews every 4 to 6 months. Here is an interesting fact. The size of the space station is equal to the volume of a 5-bedroom house, or 2 747 airplanes. The station itself is about the size of a football field, and it would weigh about 1 million pounds on Earth. There are lots of parts to the station that are important to help everything run smoothly. Let's talk about a few. Laboratories are where astronauts conduct research that they cannot do anywhere else. Solar arrays collect energy from the sun to provide electrical power. They are connected to a long truss that includes radiators that control the space station's temperature. There are robotic arms that are located outside of the station that help astronauts build additions to the station and make repairs. Some arms also help move astronauts around during spacewalks and aid in space experiments. Airlocks are what the crews pass through to go outside for spacewalks, and docking ports allow other spacecraft to connect to the station, allowing crews and visitors to come and go and supplies to be delivered. There are many reasons why the space station is important, including the fact that there is research done there that can only be conducted from space, like studying the effects of living in microgravity over long periods of time. Microgravity means the condition of being weightless or of the near absence of gravity. The space station also sets the groundwork for future space exploration. As of now, the International Space Station will operate through the year 2028. After that, its fate is unclear. We have just learned some out-of-this-world facts about the International Space Station. Let's review. True or false?
Okay. You know the life in the space already. Next one. One more. Unit 7 timer. ทุกคนครับก๊อต
Unit 7 Time Vocabulary Space Station Checklist Astronaut gravity, spacesuit, Earth, moon, star, float, spatial, towel, towel, all
The O.
although,
Although. Although. Though.
outdoor, submarine, so, sailor,
Sailor.
sailor,
One more.
how do you use the toilet in space? I have to use a special toilet. Why? Because everything floats in space, or must, or have to,ต้อง mustn't,
Hmm?
have, don't have to ไม่ต้อง
This one more. Astronauts. Ben Johnson's October 21st.
Astronaut Ben Johnson, October 21st. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin, in Russian astronaut, went into space. On board was top one. He circled the Earth,
The Earth.
once, and said the view was beautiful. He was in space for 1 hour and 48 minutes. Today, astronauts stay much longer on the International Space Station. They have to use soap on wet towels to keep clean. They can't take a shower because the water will float. They have to eat food from bags or dried food. All although
Hmm.
they have to complete checklists and other tasks. The astronauts love looking the Earth just like Yuri Gagarin.
Okay, you ask question answer about yourself. What do you eat in space? What?
I have to eat food from bags.
Do you have to wear special clothes?
Yes, I do. I have to wear a spacesuit.
Why do you have to use a special toilet in space?
Toilet. Because in space, is float. Load.
right? In the space, no gravity and everything float. And everything can float. What kind of jobs do you do on a space station?
I have to
If you don't know, you can copy.
I have to complete the checklist every day.
This one more. Read again. Sailors.
Sailors have to clean and fix the submarine.
Submarine.
They have to use special toilets. They have to do exercise every day.
Oh.
Sailors.
Sailors.
Sailors have on submarines. Lives on submarines are really different.
The topic is
Life on a submarine is not the same as life on land.
okay. Okay, and then you need to go back to your workbook on page 69. You need to imagine you are an astronaut, write a paragraph about your life in space. You can copy the paragraph on page 71 like it. You can copy how to write life in a space. Life in space. You need to use the information that you answer already. Mm, mm, mm. คุณก๊อต let's go
The astronaut
not the astronaut no the you need to copy you can you see
astronauts have to check list every day. They have to use special
The only have to check is every day.
they have to use special toilets
Before use special toilet, you need to look at this one. Food, clothes, toilet, job, sleep, exercise, bed, free time.
they have to
Start from first one. Food, clothes, toilet, job, sleep, exercise, bed, free time.
they have to eat food from bags or right food
To eat, dry. Dry. Dried food from bags. Clothes.
clothes clothes they have to wear a spacesuit
Toilet.
toilet they have to use special toilets
Jobs. Oh, you tell about checklist already. Sleep.
they have to use the sleeping bag a sleeping bag
Day.
they have to use sleeping bags
Exercise.
they have to exercise every day
Have to.
they have to exercise every day
I confusedนะ. You look at the example of sailor, they have to do exercise every day. And you look at the grammar, they astronauts have to exercise every day. Do you think this book forget the word do? Do exercise. Do you think so, God? I think smart 3, smart 4 that we learn about this word. Do exercise, right?
yes
Follow smart 3. You correct. Do exercise. They have to do exercise every day. Go. Because exercise is a noun. Exercise is not a verb. Teacher would like to show you about the word do and the word exercise. Do is a verb. Auxiliary verb. Can you see? Auxiliary verb. And exercise. Exercise is a noun. Cannot use astronaut have to exercise. Need to use astronaut have to do exercise. Have to plus do normal verb. Cannot plus noun. Teacher wrong. I'm sorry. They have to do exercise every day. And then next, that that
They have to use soap on wet towels to keep clean.
free time. Free time. Don't need to tell. And then you need to write conclusion. Conclude. Copy. Conclusion. The last sentence you got.
Astronauts lives on or in
Life.
life on the space station.
No, the. Oh. Okay, can. Not done. Not done.
Are really different.
Write it down. When you finish, tell me God. May I go ahead, please, God? Have you finished, God?
I'm finished.
Okay. Teacher would like you to record video. Eat food from bags or dried food. You need to say like this. The same. I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice on write a paragraph about your life in space. And then you say astronauts have two checklists.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm going to practice on Smart Star 6, Team 7 robots. Write a paragraph. Write a paragraph about your life in space. The astronauts have to checklist every
Scott,
day
why you have the
to
astronauts have to checklist every day. They have to eat. Oh, teacher wrong. They have to eat food from bag or dry food. Teacher go back to check. You can look at my screen and read. Write a paragraph about life in space.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to practice on Smart Star 6, Team 7, Lesson 4, Robots. Write a paragraph about your life in space. The astronauts have to checklist.
มีเดอะเดอะมาทำไมทีเชอร์บอกให้ดูหน้าจอทีเชอร์เดอะไม่ต้องมีเดอะชี้เฉพาะสิ เราชี้เฉพาะไปที่แอสโทรนอตคนไหน เราไม่ได้ชี้เฉพาะนี่ เราพูดถึงแอสโทรนอตทั่วไป นักบินอวกาศทั่วไป
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to practice on Smart Star 6, Team 7, Lesson 4, Robots. Write a paragraph about your life in space. Astronauts have to checklist every day. They have to eat food from bags.
You look at my screen, you can understand it.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to practice on Smart Star 6 Team 7 Lesson 4 Robots. Astronauts have to checklist every day. They
You forget say live a paragraph. Breathing in, breathing out 3 times.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to practice on Smart Star 6 Team 7 Lesson 4 Robots. Write a paragraph about your life in space. Astronauts have to checklist every day. They have to eat food from bags or dried food. They have to wear a spacesuit. They have to use special toilets. They have to use sleeping bags. They have to do exercise every day. They have to use soap on wet towel to keep clean. Astronauts' lives on the space stations are really different. Thank you for watching.
Perfect. Okay, lesson 5. Oh, lesson 5 easy for you. Robot. Unit 7 timer.
27 time. Vocabulary.
Oh. Oh, doesn't have vocabulary. Listening.
Listening. Listen to Jack talking to his dad. To his dad about a robot competition. What can each robot do? For questions 1 to 5. Write a letter A to head. Next
Oh.
to each robot.
Wait, God. Oh. Oh, I keep long. Okay, one more, God. You will hear the conversation twice. Example 0,
J.
J, 1,
Star.
robot name, right? 2, 2,
มันคือ letter อะไรเชื่อ
2, B ลูก
B O
BOX
B O X box
3,
lobby gravity max
what they can do. A,
understand for 4 languages if have
languages. 4
languages
languages. B,
stand for languages life
lift.
lift heavy things operate on 6 people fly around build lots of things drive cars sing and dance repair broken machines.
Listen 2 times.
Theme 7, Robots. Lesson 5, Listening. Listen to Jack talking to his dad about a robot competition. What can each robot do? For questions 1 to 5, write a letter A to H next to each robot. You will hear the conversation twice.
The robots are fantastic, Dad.
Oh, cool. What kind of things can they do?
One robot's called Jay. It can operate on sick people.
What about other robots? What can they do?
There's Star. Star can repair broken machines.
Is there a robot that can speak to you?
Yes, it's called Box. It can understand 4 languages.
That's interesting.
Another robot's called Robbie. It can build lots of things.
Wow.
Yes, there is one called Gravity.
Oh, gravity. Can it fly?
Yes, it can fly around. My friends really like that one.
What's your favorite robot?
My favorite robot is Max. It can drive cars.
I'm done.
Done? Okay, J,
Now, listen again.
J,
Operate on 6 people.
star,
Star. Repair broken machines.
box,
Understand 4 languages.
Robbie,
Robbie. Build lots of things.
gravity,
Gravity. Fly around.
Max,
Drive cars.
Reading and writing.
Reading and writing. Complete this article. Write one word for each space. For questions 1 to 5, write the words.
Okay. Oh, 0. Example B. Life as an astronaut can be really difficult. They have to checklist complete every day because there's no. They also have to exercise for 2 hours a day to keep healthy. They need to spacesuit. Whenever they go outside, astronauts don't use real beds. They have used sleeping bags and rock their sleeping bags to the wall. They also need to use wet towels, clean themselves because water floats around the space station. Read by yourself without answer.
Live a
Life
life as an astronaut can really
is that the answer already 0 or B?
can be really difficult. They have a checklist every day. Checklist to complete every day because there's no gravity. They also have to exercise for 2 hours a day to keep healthy. They need to wear a spacesuit whenever they go outside. Astronauts don't use real beds. They have to use sleeping bags. Lock their sleeping bags to wall. They also need to use wet towels to clean themselves because water floats around the space station.
One more.
Life as an astronaut can be really difficult. They have a checklist to complete every day because there's no gravity. They also have to exercise for 2 hours a day to keep healthy. They need to wear a spacesuit whenever they go outside. Astronauts don't use really beds.
Real.
They real beds have to use sleeping bags and lock their sleeping bags to the wall. They also need to use wet towels to clean themselves because water floats around the space station.
Perfect. Ma. How to play this game? Can you see the robot below? For questions in red, look at the table below. You need to read the information below first. Red bot. Red bot.
Red bot, height,
Height.
3
3
meters,
meters. Speed.
speed
two out of
two out
10
two
2 เต็ม 10 two out of
intelligence 4 out of 10
intelligence
intelligence 4 out hour
out of
4 out
out out of out of 4 เต็ม 10
intelligence 4 out of 10
strength
strength 10 out of 10 whiteboard high 1.6 meter
meters
speed 10 out of 10 intelligence
against
6 out of 10 strength 6 out of 10 backboard high 1.4 meter speed 5 out of 10 intelligent 10 out of 10 strength 4 out of 10
okay the first one เดี๋ยวนะ teacher will do this for you number 1
which robot would make the best
use your own idea
which robot would make the best fast the best fast
really
fastest
again
I
which
which robot would make the best fast
the best fastest okay correct I think the most okay the best fastest correct the
I
best
think
fastest
whiteboard because
he is the
he is the
because it is
because
because
it
whiteboard is the
because whiteboard is the fastest
robot
robot
2
which where can robots work
do you want me to review you again
again review
okay that moment please why I can open did not show on the screen? God, I will come back 1 minute. I don't know why it not show the screen that I opened. 1 minute. I'm back. Sorry, I'm late, guys. Just moment, please. Smart 16:7, lesson 1. Okay, got unit 7. Got microphone.
Unit 7, time, vocabulary, fly in the sky, drive a car or a truck, repair broken machines, lift heavy things, operate on sick people in hospitals, understand lots of languages, make things like toys or cars. Where can robots work? They can work in factories. What can they do there? They can lift heavy things. Note, what else can be used to ask for more information? For example, what else can they do?
You, Tom, I am Emma. Go.
Where can robots work?
Robots can work in factories.
What can they do there?
They can make things like cars and toys.
What else can they do?
They can lift heavy things.
Can they repair broken machines?
Yes, they can. My turn to answer. All right. Where can robots work?
Robots can work in hospitals.
What can they do there?
They can operate on sick people.
What else can they do?
They can understand lots of languages.
Can they drive cars?
No, they can't.
You answer green. Teacher still Tom. Where can robots work?
Robots can work in police stations.
What can they do there?
They can drive a car.
What else can they do?
They can take photos.
Can they fly?
Yes, they can't. They can. Yes, they can.
Lesson 2. Let's go.
Run out of energy. Break. Be fit. Get sick. Get right. Make mistakes. Have feelings. Need jobs. Soldier. Rescue
Go.
robots should replace people. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Why? Because robots don't get tired.
Question more. Student A.
Robots should replace soldiers.
Why?
Do you agree?
Why?
Why? Because robots can be fixed, don't have feelings, or make mistakes, or need sleep, or need food, or
Don't
get
eat.
tired.
No, don't have feeling, don't make mistake, don't need sleep, don't need food, don't get tired. Okay, factory worker.
Factory worker robots should replace people.
Why?
Why? Because robots can be fixed, don't have feelings, don't make mistakes, don't need sleep, don't need food, don't get tired, don't get sick, don't get bored.
Rescue robots.
Rescue robot
Choose replace people.
replace people.
Why?
Why? Because robots can be fixed, don't have feeling, don't make mistakes, don't need sleep, don't need food, don't get tired, don't get sick, don't bored,
Get
can
bored.
die.
If you disagree, because robots can break, can run out of energy, because robots don't have feelings, because people need jobs, because people can be friendly, can be kind, can be helpful, right? It have two answer. If you agree, the orange one. If you disagree, the green one. Lesson 3. I think you don't need to review lesson 4. You just finished lesson 4. Who got
Strong, weak, fast, quiet, loud, intelligent. Which robot would make the best soccer player? I think robot 3 would because it's the strongest. No, I think robot 1 would because it's the fastest. Okay, I agree.
bigger, the biggest?
Bigger, the biggest. Clean, killer, the killest.
Talia, who got
Clearer, the clearest. Darker, the darkest. Wiser, the wisest. Simple, simpler, the simplest. Thinner, the thinnest. Fatter, the fattest. Busy, the busier, the busiest. Merrier, the merriest.
Marie.
Merry, merrier, the merriest. Creative, more creative, the most creative. Popular, more popular, most popular, the most popular. Good, better, the best. Bad, worst, the worst. Little, less, least, the least. Much, more, the most.
Are you ready for lesson 5? Who got try number 2? Where can
Where can robots work? They can work in hospitals. What work? What can they do there?
what work?
What work can they do there?
Mm. Mhm.
Mm, They can
You go back to see lesson 1 สิก่อน
they can operate on sick people.
อืม 3.
How do you live in space?
It have many questions about space นะก่อน You go back to see food eat toilet close many things
Mm,
You look and listen for the example.
I
How do
have
you
to look.
question. You go back to see lesson 4.
How do you live in space?
Hmm?
How do you use the toilet in space?
ตั้งหลายคำถาม อืม
I have to use a special toilet. Why?
อืม
Because anything is float.
because
Because anything is float.
อืม next
Robot. Robot.
go back to see about robot lesson about robot in lesson 2 ก่อน
Robot can shoot, replace,
lesson 2 ก่อน exercise F exercise F exercise F the picture about
sick.
อืม robot robots shoot
Robot should replace,
อืม
robot should replace the doctor.
ทำไมต้องเดินทุกอันทำไมทุกอันต้องมีเดินไม่เข้าใจใส่เข้าไปทำไมเดินคือพูดถึงใครด็อกเตอร์คนไหนดิฉันไม่เข้าใจว่าทำไมต้องเดินทุกรอบเดินนี่หมายถึงว่าเดินด็อกเตอร์นี่ก็คือด็อกเตอร์คนนี้ชื่อด็อกเตอร์เอเนี่ยด็อกเตอร์คนนี้ต้องเป็นเดอะคนนี้ต้องเป็นด็อกเตอร์เอคนนี้เท่านั้นหรือเดอะเนิร์สเดอะฮอสพิทอลก็ต้องเป็นโรงพยาบาลนี้เท่านั้นเกษมราษฎร์เท่านั้นไปที่อื่นไม่ได้ คือไม่จำเป็นต้องมี the ทุกรอบ the มันคือชี้เฉพาะว่าเป็นคนไหนสิ่งไหนอันไหน อย่าใช้มันเปลืองมันไม่จำเป็น
Robot
มัน
should
ไม่มีความห
replace
มายเลย the เนี่ยไม่มีความหมายเลยเพื่ออะไร again
Robot should replace a doctor.
ดู example ยัง exercise F lesson 2
Robots should replace doctors.
อืม
Why? Because they don't get tired.
เดี๋ยวนี้ only one thing มันดูไม่เข้ากับภาพเลยอะ
and operate on sick people.
อืม ฝ่าย
Where can robot work? Where can robots work? They can work in police station. What work?
you forget it นะ
Where can robots work? Police station.
หืม
Where can robots work? Where can robots work? They can work in police stations.
อืม
What work can they do there?
อือฮึ
They can drive a car and take photos.
6 the
Robot.
picture about what robot should replace ฮะ
Robot. Filling.
actor actress เหรอ what picture about I'm not understand
Filling. Filling.
I know feeling แล้ว replace what doesn't have the feeling okay tomorrow got time to sleep say thank you teacher
Thank you.